I am on my way to the Goodwill outlet bins in St. Paul, and I wanted to take a little bit of time um, to talk about two main topics on my FlipCAST or my VinCAST. I make these names up all the time. So the first one is NicheCAST. So I got a few minutes to talk about this. So what is a niche? And what does it have to do with flipping? Well, some people flip whatever, and they might do shoes, they might do purses, they might do hats, they might whatever. They do whatever they want. But when they're shop, but when they're shopping, it takes a lot longer because they have to look through everything. Um, so I like simplicity, and part of simplicity is having three or two items to only look for. So the two items that I really look for are vintage men's neckties, and for wifey, she likes premium used purses. So just keeps it real simple. Those are the two main things I look for. Why? Well, I can go through a lot more bins. If I'm looking for a specific shoe style, a specific shoe brand, in a specific shoe size American number, it's gonna take me a while to find two shoes like that. Um, let's say an UGG boot with leather and rubber, whatever the name style of it is, in a size 10 and a half, it's gonna take me a while. So, because I gotta look through the boots, I gotta look through all the UGG things. It's gonna take a while. So that slows your way down. Now, if that's the only thing you're looking for, fine. If that's the only thing you're shopping for, fine. But if you're in the niche game business, you want to buy stuff to flip stuff, it helps to be highly focused. Next is when you're niche shopping, you can move faster because you know what you're looking for. Um, the other thing, which I didn't even mention, is if you have friends that hang out, do stuff, they'll bring you ties. Talking about me. Here, I've had people bring me a whole handful of ties. I've actually had people on certain days find more ties than me. Yeah, so it helps if people know I'm the tie guy. So then you have a support system. So that's important because they'll bring you ties when you be riding in the same area. They toss them to you. So that's real helpful. Why do I pick ties? That's the second theme. Tieology. I guess three could be personology, but wifey makes me pick those. So tieology is, well, let's think about it. A necktie can sell for $7, 20, 40, 50, 200, depending upon the brand. You can sell a bundle of ties for $30, $75, $200, $500 if you get a lot of high quality ties. Why is that important? Well, the the weight of the ties are, let's see, per pound, 0 pounds to 9.99 pounds is $2.69. So if I go over 10 pounds, I've done it a few times, it drops down to $2.49 a pound. And then if I go over 25, when I have wifey's heavy ass leather purses, and so it goes down to $2.19 per pound. So basically, the math would be 30 cents. Hey, how you doing, Noato? 30 cents to 15 cents per tie. Why 30 cents to 15? Well, you could get them cheaper. Why? Well, let's say I get a bunch of bow ties. They don't weigh as much, they're smaller. If you get children's ties? What if you get those slim ties, the skinny ties, cowboy ties? So the price is, I'm going to round to the middle and say a quarter. Quarter a tie, and you can get 50 ties under $20. And so there's a large profit margin available for men's neckties. Same, same thing could be said of scarves too. I used to get wifey scarves and belts. Belts are a little bit tricky because they're leather and they got the buckles, but scarves, lightweight, silk, hand painted, nice profit margin. Also, once you find one, they're kind of like sunfish for people that like to go fishing. Oh, hell no. Oh, it's lagging, huh? Sorry about that. If you see one, there might be more than one in the same area. So sometimes there only is just one. Sometimes there's none. What do you mean, none? Could be a belt. Could be a bag with the same print pattern that a necktie might use. Gotten tricked a few times. Ooh, I see a tie. Try to get over there quick, and it's a shower, not a shower belt, but like a robe or something that has a pattern that would normally be used on a necktie. So other times, by being a tie, I call myself a tieologist. No tie left behind. I'm the marine flipper of ties. No tie will be left behind. If I see a tie, I get a tie, I buy a tie, I will flip a tie. That being said, here's some clues that I found that work really well. If I see men's suits, I look I look through the pockets, see if I find some cash. I have found some cash, a couple tens and fives in the pockets. But that being okay, don't worry about that part. Um, sometimes the men's suits will be the two piece, sometimes the three piece. They'll be in a suit garment package, the long zipper. So normally I wouldn't care too much about a suit. I used to wear suits at my job recently, but not doing that. But inside the suit, I might find some ties. Inside the suit garment bag, I might find some ties. There was one time I had like 20 ties because the person that whatever put it in the Goodwill had wrapped the ties along the bottom of the hanger. So the hanger was inside the suit jacket, inside of the garment bag. So when I opened up the garment bag, bingo, bunch of ties. Um, so that's what I did. Snatched them up. Um, other things that I found with the ties is being able to um, see ties where other people wouldn't see ties. What the hell does that mean? Well, typically there's bins that are what they call hard goods, like dog bone, dog bowls, bowling balls, typewriters, Christmas trees, things like that, or book bins, books, calendars, maps, things like that. So I look in those. Now, I have a technique called surface scanning. So I'll just kind of look over the surface of multiple bins. If I see something that looks like a tie or maybe a shirt, I'll inspect it. And a lot of times I'll find ties wrapped inside of a bag or shirt or something like that. I found ties in the book bins. I found ties in the hard goods line. Sometimes they come out that way. They come right out the back when they wheel them out. They come that way. This is going to sound kind of bad and creepy. I don't care. I've been a tie stalker. I'll see somebody that'll have a whole handful of ties, and I say, dang, I didn't get to it quick enough because I'm competitive. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. And so I'll kind of keep an eye on them. And usually, 7 times out of 10, they'll put some of them back. And look at them, look at the name brand. If the quality is not there, or the size, or the length, or the year, or the style, shoot, shoot, shoot. And I'm Sir Griffin. I quick pick them up to retrieve them. His baby got ties. It sounded better in my head. Supposedly, like Sir Mix-a-Lot Baby got back. But anyway, so I'll just kind of keep an eye on them, and then when they put them back, quick, fast, on the double, snatch them up. That's right. I could probably be polite and have a conversation with them, but it's kind of Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, kind of. I probably shouldn't say that. But anyway, I take that back. I've talked to two of my Thai hunters, and we've had conversations. Sometimes they're not interested in the ties. They know I'll pick them up, and they'll give them to me. So we stretch that. But for the most part, I'm hyper competitive. I see a tie, I'll follow them around because sometimes they don't know what they're looking at. They just maybe have an idea to get a tie for daddy or granddad or Uncle Bob. I get all the ties if I can. That being said, it allows me to move faster, more expeditiously, because if I don't see ties in a bin, I move to the next one. Where if I'm looking for anything that works, then I'm looking at sweaters and jackets and caps and hats and gloves, uh, a set of wine glasses, a six-piece wine glass. If I'm looking for cookbooks by a specific author with a specific theme with a lot of pictures, it takes up a lot of my time. So I like to go in for speed. Now, some people can go there all day. You know what I'm talking about, wifey. Um, some people can hang out. Now, I'm not cracking on anybody. I'm just speaking what I've seen. Last summer, not so much this past summer, but last summer, there was a whole group of Hispanic people. I look around and I was there sitting down for way too long in some of the furniture before some of the persnickety guards. Hey, you can't sit there. That's merchandise. Anyway, sometimes if I can sit, I need to take a break or I've been there too long, waiting on the rotations. And like 5 or 6 ladies came in with a crock pot. I kid you not. I don't know where they plugged it in, but they had a crock pot and they were making tamales, burritos, and enchiladas for their buddies. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I was like, oh, I want some. So they I think the new manager back then probably got offended, so they told them not to bring in food. But when they were bringing it in like clockwork between like 11:30 and 12:30, it was like their lunch break, y'all. I was like, okay, and it was smelling good too. And I'm like, oh man. Anyway, that's just a little niche, and I should have gotten to know them well, but then I'd have been too greedy looking for a free food, free handout. So, as my wife might say, get your greedy monkey tail out of their food and get back to shopping. Um, and so, anyway, some of my best friends have been Hispanics. I've had karate students that have been Hispanic. So, I'm not picking on them, but I'm just saying what I'm saying. Um, the food looked good. I couldn't taste it because I wasn't allowed in the group there. But anyway, um, this summer I seen uh, them outside on the picnic tables chowing down. Did see a couple of black people with them, so it's not just only Mexican, Hispanic people. But man, that would be a good deal to get in because the food was smelling good. Anyway, let me get back on point. I have ADHD. My bad. So when you're looking for your niches, let's say the second one for me would be purses. So I look for purses that me and wifey have agreed upon. Basically, her telling me what to get. Um, what purses that are high enough quality to resell, and then she had to school me on the fake ones, the fake Coach purses, the fake bags, the ones that are peeling, not appealing, but are pulling away from the bag with the fake leather or pleather. So, Coach, couple tips. If it has letters on the inside and the outside, fake. If it has print on the inside and print or letters on the outside, fake Coach purse. There are a couple other items. Uh, Sometimes I'll give her the there's a number on the inside on the leather tag of the purse, so I will read that out. She'll put it in her little search menu, and 8 times out of 10, it'll be the purse that I got. A couple times it'll be close and good fake. Sometimes it'll be totally different. Real bad fake. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And then there are times when you see what you think is a name brand purse, and I got all happy last month. I said, "Ooh, I got you a big old Michael Kors purse." And normally Michael Kors has two letters, M and a K. And I was snatching purses that one day. Man, I had Michael Kors, had Tagnillo, had Baglini, Dooney, and I know way too many names. Dooney and Burke, Coach, uh, Fossil, Beverly Nash. And I said, "Look, I got you Michael Kors." And it had M, okay, a whole bunch of M's. And she said, "Really, Michael Kors? So where's the Kors at?" Oh, it was this Micah, Micah. It looked like Michael Kors. Yeah. So learn my lesson. So it's important to know what you're looking for, and you can do that better if you're in a niche market. So if you're in a niche market, you can just focus on just purses or handbags or uh, wristlets. I can go down a long list of bucket bag, hobo, fossil, those types of things. So just keep it simple. Um, and the idea is while you're going through there, go through there. You know, if you're looking for 10 or 15 different things, you can do that. You know, just have to have a disciplined shopping list and make sure you try to find those 10 or 15 things. I can't do it. Really can't do it. Three things that I get are ties, ladies' purses, and maybe some electronicals. So if I get like USB cord, firewire, things like that, that's easy to not complicate my brain. Wifey calls me Inspector Gadget, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. She calls me a lot of names. Um, Monkey Tail. Why am I giving away the family? Okay, anyway. Um, let's see. Oh, when you're thinking about sourcing, have a game plan, possibly to bring in some empty bags so that when you're shopping, excuse me, they may not have any carts. So you find a bunch of stuff you need to put it in the bag. That happened this morning. I got there at 10:07. Open up at 10 o'clock on Saturday and Sundays. Place was packed. Parking lot was full. No carts. So good thing I had a couple of bags. And did I find the cart? Nope. I shopped there for over an hour. No cart. Didn't need one because I did find some ties and a couple of purses for wifey. So I just put them in my bag. So that worked out pretty good. So I'm about 8 or 9 minutes away from the Goodwill in St. Paul. Other topics that are simple: have a budget. Now, some people got it like that where they just go in and spend $200, $300, $400. That ain't me. So part of the niche is keep it simple. You know, have a budget in mind what you want to spend. Don't go over it. If you go under it, fine. Save it for the next day. Um, what else? What else? Keep it moving. I just recently started because it's cold outside. Just learned to keep my gloves on. I can move a little bit faster. Obviously, I can't touch the phone and do things with the phone. I have to take my glove off. But there's been glass and nails and other sharp objects that yes, I've gotten cut by stuff reaching in there really fast, pull back a nub. Yes, Lord. See, knives, broken glass, broken Christmas ornaments, got cut, got cut, got cut. So if you don't wear gloves, be careful what you reach for. And if you do wear gloves, like these are thick enough where it will protect me from, you know, stuff. Uh, the other thing is, just going with an open mind. You know, sometimes I've gotten zip, zero, none, nada, not a thing. Other times I'll hit a jackpot within the first 3 minutes of me walking in the door. So it changes. So that's why it's important to be consistent and persistent. You need to go enough times for enough of a time to make sure you get all the items you need uh, in your repertoire and your sourced items. Um, so we're coming up on Lauderdale, Minnesota, population 2,271, a little bitty town. St. Paul's got like 295,000 people. Lauderdale's a tiny little suburb. Nobody cares. I get it. And the other thing about purses is, as a guy, what I car accident up here, so I got to go around it. As a guy, I will get and stick to the name brands that I know that are obvious. The ones that I don't know, like Beverly Nash, I don't know who that is. Kate Spade, maybe. So it's important for the flippers out there to kind of do a little research on what you're looking for, know the historical perspective of stuff. Is it selling? Like some of the Coach purses are sold in an outlet store versus Coach stores. So they'll have a different code number on the inside that it's just a cheaper version. It's kind of like Acura and Honda in Japan are sold in the same stores, but in America it's two different stores. Made by the same company, but Honda is a lot lower price point than an Acura. Um, both made by Honda Motors, but Acura is a little bit higher in price. Um, so be aware of that. Also be aware of the the wear signs. What do you mean? Where does the purse wear out at? Like I've gotten some coaches that are, I think, cloth with the letters on it, and on the backside it's all blurred out because that's due to excessive wearing and tearing. So you don't want to get purses that are worn out, and torn, and ripped just due to heavy usage. It's hard to resell those, so it's better to find items that you can sell at close to a higher price versus damaged goods, as they say. On the neckties, you can do DIY projects, do-it-yourself projects. People want to tear apart or tie and make a purse or coin bag, whatever. So sometimes they can have some damage somewhere on the tie, but the main part that the person is looking for, they'll buy it because of the pattern and whatever. So there's that'll be another tie cast would be a DIY cast explaining arts and crafts, homeschool kids, um, people that want to honor their dad or granddad with their favorite type of ties, and you know all kinds of projects that people can make. All right, I'm about 6 minutes away from the Goodwill. Now it's after 3. They close at 6, so they will be trying to get out of there, so they won't be bringing out too many more boats. So I'll move quickly. If you go there in the morning, they'll rotate the boats every 15 to 30, 40 minutes. Anytime after 3:30, they might do one last rotation, and then they're done. Then they start taking away the boats, and then it's usually empty around 5:15, 5:30, like just 2 or 3 rows. They want to get home. like, oh, okay. So I went earlier this morning and spent about an hour, got a few ties, went to lunch slash brunch slash breakfast, um, and said, you know what? I'm gonna do another live stream. That person I was told did not show up, so not that people got alerts or I'm not sure how that works. So, excuse me. So I'm gonna get into the. You're in the wrong turning lane, buddy. Uh, get into the spot. I will be talking. Sorry, I will be talking to wifey because I don't want people. Hey, you recording me? I don't want that smoke. So I'm actually technically doing a live stream of the bins, but I know wifey's on the other side because she's texted me a couple times. Um, so if I talk to people, it's just quickly, just whatever, nonchalantly. I don't tell anybody I'm doing a live stream about. No, I'm not doing all that. I'm just a shopper with my phone, got my headphones on, and talking to wifey uh, through the FlipCAST. But go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, like, comment, and share. Um, I might ask a question. I'll ask a question. What's your favorite item? What's your favorite tie? What's your favorite purse? Just go ahead and type it in the comments just to kind of get a little bit of a headway. Um, I'll make sure I turn the tags toward the camera so you guys can read it and see what. When I put it in the cart, let me know. Oh, that's my favorite that Keith got, or not. But there's something to do. Um, I'm thinking, got one, maybe like 4 or 5 traffic lights. They got the train going past, so I got to wait for the train, which I never understood because I'm going parallel to the train, but they always make the traffic stop. So who knows? So I'm up here in Minnesota. Go ahead and type in where are you located at. Go ahead and type in what they'd like to do in your bins in your area. One thing that they don't do here is put 2 rubber bands on matching shoes. It's a simple job. From what I was told by wifey, all the other Goodwills outside of Minnesota, they actually take the time to match the shoes up, the boots up, the slides, the flip flops, put a rubber band around it, put them in the boat. Here, you'll see all kinds of mismatched shoes. You might find a match and 2 or 3 bolts over, maybe. And it may not be the exact match, it might be a half size smaller. Yeah, done that. It's like, why do I got a 9 and a 9.5? Oh, so it's a little thing that they could make a lot more money if they just, not me, hired somebody to match the boots up. But they're probably making too much money to worry about paying somebody to match them up. But the boots are heavy. Some of these shoes are heavy as heck, and rather than people walking around with one shoe trying to find the mate, they could put it in the basket, be able to pay for it, get it, got it, gone, good. For whatever reason, they don't want to do that. Uh, okay, I'll tell it. So I found a Coach shoe, either Coach or Michael Kors, that wifey wanted, and I had the left shoe. Happened to see somebody who had the other part, and I'm not good at negotiating, and I didn't have any other shoes to give her in exchange of that. So I said, "Toin cost, toin, wow, toin cost. I must be dyslexic. Coin toss. So flip a coin, and I lost. Oh, wifey was mad. How you gonna lose a coin toss? Da, 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 you should have just. You want me to punch her? You want me to shop till she drops? Bam. So I don't like to get shoes no more because I'm walking around with one shoe. So I stopped that. That slows your way down because you can't move fast. Now, some of the people will just put all the nice looking shoes in their boat or their bag or their cart, um, and then posse up later with some of their friends and try to find the ones that they want and trade and whatever. That ain't me. So I got one more light to go. Waiting for the train to go past here in St. Paul. I should be in there before 3:30, so hopefully I'll catch one of the last rotations and be able to get a few items. So I got a couple bags to bring in. There's no carts. There should be carts this time of day. Sometimes you never know. Holidays are coming up quickly. All right. See the train, but I got the green arrow to get over the tracks. All right. So I'm about 2 blocks away. So I'm going to put you in my pouch, scurry to the Goodwill outlet, and probably not run my mouth as much and not talk as much. Uh, so you'll see me like, how come you ain't talking? I'm busy sourcing, y'all. So I might have my hand on the phone. I might have it in my pouch. But you see something that you like, say, oh, I like that. Oh, that's nice. Or nothing. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right. Now find a good parking spot. We're good. Make a U-turn. Yeah. All righty. Lights are off. Car's off. Seatbelt's off. Keys are around my neck. Phone is here. Flip it around. Put it in the pouch. Glove back on. And I'm out. All right. So, it's kind of snowed up. Should be a curve. You never know. All right. Stop at the signs. Thanksgiving Day closed, Christmas Eve closed, Christmas Day. New Year's Eve. Uh-huh. Come on out. Come on out. Yep. Have a good day. New Year's Eve, 10 a.m. to 6. See one card up there. Good, good, good. All right. Looks like we're bringing out some boats. All right. Let's see. Hard goods. We'll come back to these in a minute. Normally I go to the shoe rack, shoe bins, floats, but come down this way real quick. All right, we'll go check out the units. I'll come back to these later. And there we go. Quick look over here. Sometimes it's heavy stuff. Gotta use two hands. Quicker. This is good. It's electronic. Charge up my phone. For the charge. Guys, let's have the soups. Take off the jacket. That's 8 times. All purses. Nice felts. What size is this? Good so far. Hard goods. Not seeing a whole lot. That's what's familiar. Tie yet? Let's get some ties. I'm a tieologist. messing with it today. Normally I mess with it. Not today. Takes up too much time to untell this stuff. Normally I get these. I don't see the other one.
Pero estos están muy grandotes, mamá. Estos. Sí, pero Sandra, luego que no los voy a vender. No, yo pensé que para la olla. Mira, Sandra. Ajá, no. Déjame para.
One time. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, that's what I need. Not gonna get it though. That'll hook a brother up. Most definitely. How you doing, sir? Good. How you doing today? What about them Vikings, sir? Well, 12 and 2. See if they get 13 and 2 tomorrow. I know they're playing in Seattle. Right? They play the Seahawks, so we'll see. They like to cheat out there in Seattle. Not really finding anything today, y'all. Oh, that's funny. Wow. That was a total waste today. So if this works, this will be the best thing I got today. Plug that in, and now I can charge it my iPhone. Not really a fan of the case though. Too much sparkle. Hey guys, I'm done for today. Later.